What's up? Chris here, back with another review, this time for Flash. Episode 5, Plastique. Which I thought overall was a cool episode. It's a fun episode. You got to see him, like, really test the limits of his powers again, like, by, like, running up the side of the building to save that guy. And then also at the end, he ran, like, over, I think, like, 700 miles to, like, get the explosion away from the city. They introduced the character Plastique. I know she's a villain in the comics. I don't really know too much about her. I know at one point she was in the Suicide Squad. To me, her powers seem similar. I guess think of like Gambit. She touches shit and it explodes. That's pretty much. In this show, they pretty much made it seem like she was like in the army in like Iraq or Afghanistan, and she was defusing bombs. She got hit with an IED. And then she was brought back when like the whole wave happened, when the Flash and all the metahumans became metahuman. Then like the shrapnel and shit fused with her, and that gave her powers. And this one, it seems like she couldn't control it. Like anything she touched afterwards would blow up. Because at one point she blew up Barry's suit, or rather Cisco's suit, which he relentlessly complained about, which I thought was kind of funny till he saw it. He had like a little crush on her. And then they also introduced General Wade Island, which, if you read the comics, he's like heavy involved. He's kind of like the General Ross who chases the Hulk. Also, if you remember the Justice League and Justice League Unlimited series, he was pretty much kind of in charge of Cadmus along with Amanda Waller. And at one point, he turns himself into this Hulk-looking thing, but I only know that from the Justice League. I'm not sure if they did that to him in the comics, but I enjoy this character. I like the scenes he had with Harrison Wells, because apparently they had some sort of past where they worked together, but then he did a bunch of fucked up experiments. They were doing some mind reading experiments to like get people for interrogations and shit. Like, and then you see him at the end. At the end, he kind of challenges him, like, "Oh, we definitely need to work together again, because I can see you succeeded. Like, you made Plastique and you made this mother. I just saw a dude run fucking faster than anything I ever seen move. Like, you have something to do with that." Even though he was like, "I'm not working with you, and if you threaten me again next time, I will end you." Like, Harrison Wells, a lot of people keep speculating as further along as it goes as to who he actually is. I personally still think he's a bad guy, even though sometimes it seems like he's in more of a bit of a gray area. But more times than not, he seems like he's just up to no good shady shit. Also, like the scene in the beginning where they were drinking, and he like, "Shit, I can't get drunk. I'm 25 and my drinking days over." When they were drinking the shots at the end, she makes him like some shit that's like 500 proof that he takes, but it like kind of wears off really quick. Also, like that part where like the explosion happened in the building, and they all just start popping up with excuses like, "Oh yeah, I have to go," because Iris is going off to write the blog and stuff. And that was another side plot to the episode, is that she just won't quit writing this damn blog, and they keep trying to get her to stop. I don't get why Detective West was mad at Barry, because technically it's really not his fault for her even writing the blog. He's trying to stop her. And then at one point, he goes to visit her as the Flash, and she pretty much tells him, like, "Oh, I'm doing it to prove that you're real, so everybody won't think my friend Barry's nuts." That's pretty much what it is. And I'm pretty sure you can see it in the episode. She's smart enough to know that Barry's been chasing after shit like this his whole life. It's no way a dude like this would pop up and he wouldn't be interested. To her, it's weird. But they kind of, like, split ways at the end of the episode. I don't think they're gonna get together anytime soon. I don't know. I'm starting to like her character a bit more throughout the series. I could have took her or left her, but she's getting a bit better. Then, like, what else? You also had the big reveal at the end. You had Grodd, which ties in to General Riley and Harrison Wells talking, because remember they said they were doing experiments with mental powers and stuff like that, which in the comics that's the kind of powers that Grodd has. Like, he has mental powers and shit. And you see, if you remember the first episode, they showed Grodd's cage and it was open, so he's out. Even though initially they said they weren't going to do Grodd in the show, but now it seems like they are. I'm interested. I always liked the character. I always liked him in the comics, and I especially liked him in the Justice League animated series. I enjoyed him in that as well. So I'm cool to see when he pops up and what goes down with that. Well, like I said, overall, solid episode. I'd give it about a 7. I thought it was fun. I like how they tested the limits of his power. They gave a preview to the next episode where he's gonna have to like break the sound barrier and shit. So I'm interested to see that, because like the Speed Force, he uses that shit to break physics all the fucking time in the comic. So I'm interested to see if they build up to that. Like I said, very good episode. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. I have more videos coming. Check out my Gotham review for this week, and my Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and my Arrow, which is coming on tonight, so that'll be up later this week. But the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Gotham should be up now. Alright, thanks.